Thanks to MCP, any human now can chat with backend systems. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I am chatting with Strava, a popular social network to track your sport activities. All you need is to have your Swagger specification either locally or you can just pull that from the provider URL. With that, you can start a server providing a RESTful API or MCP interface, consuming business logic locally for greenfield scenarios where you implement that logic, or for brownfield scenarios, consuming the actual production server in the cloud. With that, a human can chat with your MCP server and consume backend services through LLMs. You can use the LLM that best adapt to your use case. For the demo, I pulled the Swagger specification from the Strava developer website. Here you can see all the endpoints that this OpenAPI specifications provides. Now I'm going to start my MCP server consuming backend services logically, just to demonstrate that you can implement your own local business logic. Let me show you what are the tools that this MCP server provides. Here is a complete list that is generated based on the Swagger specification. The client executes a call to list the different tools, and that's it. Now we can start chatting with the Strava MCP server. Let me get my activity statistics. I'm using Olama logically. It's taking a couple of seconds, but if you have more resources in your environment with Olama, it will be faster. Or you can just consume inference endpoints from the cloud. That's it. The LLM identified that based on my query, I want to execute this tool. And let's provide information here. For Strava, I need to provide the athlete ID, and providing that, that's it. You can see here, execution was successfully. I have 3 headers. These are the headers that my local server is responding to the client. The execution was successful. The tool executed was get stats, and we can get the data that was provided from the server. This is just the placeholder that the local server is providing, because remember, we didn't implement anything. We just start the server, and that was everything that we did. You can see the tool that is invoked get the stats, the parameters that we provide, the endpoint that was invoked, and that's it. Everything was dynamically generated. You don't need to code anything. And here we can see that the tool that was executed was get the stats with the 2 parameters that we provided. Only 3 headers that this server is responding with. Now, let's do the same, but now let's start the HAPI server in headless mode. Headless mode is going to consume the endpoint directly from the production server, and that server is provided in the Swagger specifications. Here you see that we are using the backend server Strava production. The MCP server is local, and the endpoint again from production. The same question. Please get my statistics. This is going to execute Olama again. Olama identifies that I want to get the athlete statistics. I need to provide again the information, the athlete ID, and the bearer token. That's it. Successful details. You see here now that we have 26 headers. That those are the headers that the server is responding with. Same tool, and again, the only difference here is that we call the production or the official Strava server. This is information, the actual information that I have for my athlete, the activities, all the runs. I don't have any swimming. I don't have any rides recently, but that's the whole point. Here the headers and again the tool that was invoked. That's it. That's a quick demo. Later I will show you how I'm chatting with Accountable, a cloud provider. That's it. If you are interested in seeing another demo from different servers, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and share this information with your community. Any feedback is more than welcome. Thank you.